Welcome to Shoryuken, and on this edition of Player Select, we have Jin Saotome. Let's get into it. Jin Saotome is the main protagonist from the 2D mecha robot fighting game Cyberbots. Birth date April 11th, 2078. Birthplace Japan. Jin is about average height at 5'9" and weighs about 159 pounds. Nothing is known for his likes or his dislikes, although we can safely assume he likes his father due to his story mode. We do know that his blood type is A and that he is 21 years old. Very little is known of this cool character, but we do know that Jin strives to follow in the footsteps of his father, a Japanese soldier. Jin very much tried to model himself after his father, but surprisingly his fighting techniques are all self-taught, his skills outside and inside his mech. Being self-taught and not actually an enlisted soldier, many of Jin's traits are an exaggerated parody of that image, including an adherence to Bushido. He is incredibly hot-blooded, as his mood regularly goes from calm to rage within seconds. But he remains a good guy. He's also friends with Gawain Murdoch, his father's former mentor. Jin's father, Ken Saotome, belonged to a unit that was killed in what was thought to be an accident 1 year before the start of Cyberbots. To honor his memory, he descends to Earth from a space colony and seeks to become the best variant armor pilot alive to prove his worth through the VA battle circuit. He begins to question his father's death after meeting Shade for the first time. Or I believe it might be Shido. Shido, turns out, was the one responsible for his father's death. Now, when you do beat the game, Cyberbots, towards the end, you face Shido one last time. And while their space colony is crashing into the planet Earth, Shido, after looking at Jin and thinking he's seeing Jin's father, decides to play a hero and sacrifice himself to save the Earth. Now again, typical fighting game logic and story, and it's not going to win any Oscars and Emmys, but it gets the job done. Looking at Jin the character, you would think he would be modeled after G Gundam's main character, Domon Kashu, seeing how they have a lot of similarities in their behavior and in their story. Kinu Nishimura, the wonderful artist behind a lot of Capcom's glorious pictures, stated that the basis for Jin's character is Kagoko Hagakure from Apocalypse Zero, another character based on an exaggerated version of a World War II Japanese soldier. They both wear spiked sci-fi armor versions of fighting pilot uniforms with giant trailing scarves. Personally, I love Jin and his design. He has a very cool militant look to him, but also you can see he's a very silly character at the same time. Over the top and loud, but also has an obsession with taking his clothes off. I mean, seriously, one of his moves is to take his clothes off and explode them into his opponent, leaving him semi-nude. His trusted mecha that shows up in Cyberbots, Techromancer, and the Marvel vs. games is the Blodia, or BX-02 Blodia to be exact. In the Marvel vs. Capcom games, Jin fights hand to hand, but can summon his Blodia to help aid in combat, either through a massive Blodia punch, or Jin will actually take pilot of the mech and begin to rain down machine gun fire to his opponents. And a cool fact, Jin's Blodia is actually a remodeled version of the AEX Blodia that was originally piloted by Jeff Perkins from Armored Warriors. And if you did not know, Armored Warriors is a side-scrolling beat-em-up that Cyberbots is based off of. So the game has the same mechs, but it has different pilots and different characters. For me personally, Jin Saotome is a really cool character. The design, the voice, the moves, Everything about this character screams fantastic and loud. Once again, I just wish Capcom would continue to use him and some of the other cool characters. Unfortunately, that's all there is really to Jin, as there isn't much to go by. There isn't much in the story, isn't much in his profile, it's pretty bare bones and basic. Either way, I think he's a really cool character, and I really wish if Capcom doesn't bring back the series Cyberbots, at least bring back this character and use him more often. Something I'll actually start doing from now on is rate characters. So for Jin, I would definitely rate him an A. Great appearance, cool moves, cool voice, cool attitude. I mean, for goodness sake, when the guy beats you and he pulls his sword out, you think it's all good, he's just looking at the sword. He then actually changes his mind and attempts to slice you up before the cutscene ends. So, as I said before, Jin is awesome. Thanks, guys, for listening. Like and subscribe for more Capcom madness, and please take care. Oh, wait. Before the video ends, quick edit to my video. I should have included it earlier. But Jin's back. That's right, people. Jin is back. Well, kind of, sort of, not really, but we'll take it. I would be remiss if I did not mention that Jin's costume is available in Street Fighter V as for Ryu. Pick Ryu, dress up as Jin, and you get all the cool look of the madman from Marvel vs. Capcom. Also, they do have Devil Eye as well for Menat. So, both pretty cool costumes, although I feel like Menat should have, Devil Eye, I'm sorry, should have went to Karen instead of Menat, but whatever. So there you go, guys. Quick little update. Thought I should mention that. Take care.